Constantinople, the jewel of Christendom. For centuries its mighty walls had repelled countless invaders. These fortifications were not mere stone and mortar, they were symbols of an empire's endurance. They stood as a testament to Roman ingenuity and Byzantine power. But in 1453, a new threat emerged, unlike any the city had ever seen. Sultan Mehmed II, the ambitious young ruler of the Ottomans, was determined to capture Constantinople. He craved the city's strategic location and symbolic value. He envisioned it as the jewel of his empire. Mehmed assembled a vast army, equipped with the latest military technology. At the heart of this arsenal was a weapon that would become legendary, a colossal cannon, the likes of which the world had never seen. Mehmed's siege of Constantinople would be a clash of civilizations. It would be a brutal test of will between two powerful empires. The fate of the Byzantine Empire, the last vestige of the Roman world, hung precariously in the balance. The mastermind behind the Sultan's secret weapon was a Hungarian cannon founder named Orban. Orban was a master of his craft, renowned throughout Europe for his skill in forging powerful cannons. He initially offered his services to the Byzantines, seeking patronage in a time of war. However, the Byzantine emperor, facing financial strain and perhaps underestimating the weapon's potential, declined Orban's offer. This rejection would prove to be a grave miscalculation. Orban, his pride wounded and his ambitions undeterred, turned to Sultan Mehmed II. The Sultan, recognizing the potential of Orban's skill and the weapon he proposed, welcomed him with open arms. Mehmed II offered Orban vast resources and a blank check to build the most formidable cannon ever conceived. Driven by a thirst for recognition and fueled by the Sultan's ambition, Orban set about his task with fervor, determined to create a weapon that would etch his name in the annals of history. The construction of Orban's cannon was just the first challenge. The true feat lay in transporting this behemoth from the foundry in Hungary to the walls of Constantinople. The cannon, a monstrous engine of war, weighed close to 20 tons. Its barrel alone, a marvel of metalworking, stretched over 27 feet. Moving this gargantuan weapon across hundreds of miles was an immense logistical undertaking. It required the combined effort of hundreds of men and dozens of oxen, straining against ropes and wooden sledges. The journey was fraught with obstacles. The cannon had to traverse rugged mountains, cross swift rivers, and navigate treacherous swamps. Every mile was a testament to the determination of the Ottoman engineers and the sheer muscle power of men and beasts. After months of arduous labor, the cannon finally arrived outside the walls of Constantinople, a menacing testament to Ottoman ambition and ingenuity. Section 4. Thunder and Fury. The cannon's impact. The arrival of Orban's cannon sent a tremor of fear through the hearts of the defenders within Constantinople. Its thunderous roar echoing across the Bosphorus signaled the beginning of a new era in siege warfare. The cannon could hurl massive stone balls, each weighing over 1,000 pounds, with terrifying force. These projectiles slammed into the city's formidable walls, sending shockwaves through the ancient stone. While the cannon's accuracy over long distances is still debated among historians, its psychological impact was undeniable. The deafening roar and the sight of those massive walls crumbling under its power demoralized the defenders. However, the cannon's effectiveness wasn't without its limitations. The tremendous heat generated by each shot meant that the cannon could only be fired a handful of times each day. Furthermore, logistical challenges in transporting and positioning the heavy stone balls slowed down the cannon's rate of fire. Section 5. Beyond the big guns, other factors in the siege. While Orban's cannon has captured the imagination of historians and storytellers alike, it was not the sole reason for Constantinople's demise. The Ottoman victory was the result of a multifaceted strategy, skillfully executed by Sultan Mehmed II. One crucial element was the Ottoman Navy's successful blockade of the Golden Horn. This strategically vital inlet, bordering Constantinople, was sealed off by the Ottomans. They prevented vital supplies and reinforcements from reaching the besieged city. Moreover, the Ottomans employed a new corps of elite soldiers, the Janissaries. These highly disciplined troops, armed with gunpowder weapons, and imbued with a fierce loyalty to the Sultan, proved instrumental in the final assault on the city. The Janissaries' relentless attacks, combined with the psychological impact of the bombardment and the dwindling resources within the city, gradually wore down the defenders' resistance. Section 6. The Fall of an Empire, the Dawn of an Age. On May 29, 1453, after a grueling 53-day siege, Constantinople fell to the Ottoman forces. The once mighty Byzantine Empire, heir to 1,000 years of Roman legacy, breathed its last. The city's capture sent shockwaves across Europe, marking the end of an era and the rise of a new power in the East. While Orban's cannon, with its awe-inspiring size and power, has become a symbol of the siege, it's crucial to remember that it was just one piece in a much larger puzzle. Mehmed II's strategic brilliance, the discipline of the Janissaries, and the effective naval blockade were equally significant factors in the Ottoman victory. The fall of Constantinople wasn't simply a military defeat, it marked a turning point in history, signaling the end of the medieval period and the dawn of the Renaissance. It also had profound religious and cultural implications, shifting the balance of power between Christianity and Islam. The echoes of that fateful siege continue to resonate, reminding us of the transformative power of innovation, ambition, and the enduring allure of empires. Please comment and subscribe to our channel, The Turkish Odyssey. Thank you for your support. See you next adventure.